mom used to call this my Catholic schoolboy outfit.
Open up, you open up.
Hi guys, I'm Hannah.
I'm Sadie,
And we're not straight.
but we're here.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Welcome back. If you are new to our channel, welcome for the first time. Please consider subscribing if you like this kind of video. Like, comment, do all those fun things if you feel so inclined. We really appreciate it. We're going to start with a couple of Patreon shout outs. We have some new patrons this week and we're super grateful as always. So, huge thank you to Diana L.
And Berta H.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
are awesome.
You guys are dope.
Yes.
Okay, I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time because I just have really wanted to just roast the shit out of myself.
Oh jeez.
So I recently was like looking at some photos and I was thinking, oh my god, why did no one tell me?
Like,
that
how
was
did I
gay?
not know?
Yeah. How did I not know? So I thought I would share some with you.
That should be an acceptable thing. Like, why can't that be a thing that friends can just be like, hey, have you ever thought about this?
Yeah. Like, people, well, I'll share more of like when and why this happened. But I was called gay as a kid, like as an insult though.
Yeah.
But not by friends, by like
Enemies.
not enemies, just by like the jerks in my middle school 7th grade PE class.
It's only jerks in middle school 7th grade PE. I think that's like...
I was also probably a jerk in my 7th grade PE class, so just we all were.
We all were. In 7th grade, I think everyone was.
Yeah. If you're not a jerk in 7th grade, you are top tier human.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so just starting with the early stuff.
Are we starting like baby and working our way up?
No, I have some really charming photos of me as a baby, but they don't.
You don't look gay?
They don't quite count.
Yet. Also, I haven't seen any of these, so this is my honest reaction to all of these photos.
Okay, everyone's seen this one if you're on our Instagram, but this is the earliest one I could find that had some like real substance to it.
She said, this is gonna be a good 5 minutes.
Good girl, can you lay down? Yeah.
This is
I
like
think,
the OG.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think broken up into like a couple of large sections. First was my clothing choices, and I have a bunch of
Examples?
examples. Yes, I was gonna say evidence, but so I'm gonna show Hannah, but I'll also show you guys.
As soon as you said, I was like, I know exactly the picture you're talking about.
This was, I don't know where I got this oversized Nike V-neck, but damn if I didn't love it.
You're telling me this wasn't like, I don't know if I caught this the first time. This isn't a sports team uniform that
No.
just happened to come
No,
along.
no.
You chose this.
I chose it. Or someone gave it to me. It seems like something that like my grandparents would have given me, like that you can grow into it, you know?
And where was this photo taken? Was this
At my
like
grandparents'
a photo
house.
shoot?
My smug smirk.
Yes.
Just like, I look so cool right
So
now.
fire.
Yes, my
Yes.
backwards hat, my little bangs poking
And
through.
when your little ears sticking out in front of
Yes.
that hat, it's so cute.
This hat is gonna make an appearance later on.
For a second, I thought you meant you still had it. I was like, please.
No, but I do have one very similar to it.
True.
That was like my signature style. I think my only like regret about my hairstyle at that point was the fact that I had bangs and I couldn't like easily just like, you know.
You needed a lot of gel if you wanted to get out of the way.
Oh, and boy did I use it.
Okay, I feel like we could just stop this video right now. Like, this photo
This is
could
perfect.
be, like, on its own.
Also, I would totally wear this right now.
It's true.
I wish I had this shirt.
Me too.
This was probably one of the few clothing items that my mom like willfully gave away.
It probably still fits you, honestly, that shirt.
I bet. Moving on slightly. One of my all-time faves.
Yeah?
My mom used to call this my Catholic schoolboy outfit. And like Look at my pose, dude. Like, I was like really trying to like, I was trying to like lock it down with like
Good
the
night.
smile.
Like, why are you all...
I didn't know what to do with my hands. Oh my god, my like shoulders roll forward because I'm like so awkward. I think I must have been
Sadie.
8 or 9.
And your short
picture.
sleeves that are actually 3/4
Yes,
length sleeves.
yes, and I was like so proud of myself. I always tucked in my shirts.
Your pleated pants?
Yes, my khakis.
Oh my god.
I thought I looked so slick. Like, I remember looking through like all the little like Land's End catalogs and looking through all the little boys' clothes. And you know the little boys have like the button-up shirts and they're like kicking through a pile of leaves or something. Like, that's what I thought I looked like.
Also, is your hair in a ponytail or is it short at this point?
No, it's in a ponytail.
It's in a ponytail.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Your bangs too, and your
I
glasses.
I know. This one time we did a Dancing Through the Decades performance where everybody dressed up. My cousin, a couple of my cousins dressed up as like in the, like they were from the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
I was the 90s decade. So I rode around on my skateboard because I skateboarded and
Not
wore my
surprising.
backwards hat, my overalls with the one strap.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
talking about. And my white t-shirt inside out because it had to be a plain white t-shirt.
Mhm.
And I thought I was
That's
so
what's happening
cool.
here. Oh heavens! What a cute little boy you were.
Like, if I were looking at this photo for the first time, I would have thought that I was like the baby boy cousin.
Very charming. Very, very sweet.
Yes. Okay, so last one in the category of style also is a transition to our next category, which is hair choices.
Hair choices.
I made a very strong decision when I was 10 years old that I was going to cut all of my hair into a bowl cut. As short as possible because I wanted to be a boy. And I wanted to be a boy for the very specific reason that I loved football and I
Yes.
wanted to play American football.
Yes. That's it.
That's what I told myself. This is actually a window into another pivotal experience in my life, which is the first time I ever shaved my legs.
What a confusing collection of ideas this is.
I know. Yes.
It's
and
like
actually,
It's like a coming of age moment as like a woman, like shaving my legs to
Yes.
fit in with feminine society, while simultaneously I'm trying to be a boy by cutting all of my hair off.
and how ironic that the photo, my dad sent me this photo a while ago. The photo above it is me figure skating. Just like the pinnacle of like
Femininity and
femininity.
grace and like, yeah. Wow.
I wore my hair short for a couple of years and this is where I got so flamed in middle school PE for being a boy or being gay. I don't know why I'm putting it in quotes now.
Being gay. What concept?
But it was like, why did I think that me wanting to like separate myself from a lot of like the style and like fashion choices that my friends were making didn't have some sort of like root? Like it wasn't, it didn't, I was like, I'm just different. I just like different things. But I wasn't like boy crazy. I wasn't super interested in much other than sports and skateboarding and I don't know what else.
Did you like the figure skating?
I liked doing figure skating. I figure skated from age 3 to 10 and I liked the sport, but I didn't like the costumes. Like I
I was
didn't,
gonna say.
and I mean, if you're a gymnast or a figure skater, you know this, that there's so much that you're assessed on your appearance, which is just absolutely astonishing to me. I can't even believe that still exists. But that was just that was like the price I had to pay to like figure
To
skate.
be able to do the sport.
Yeah. I liked the athleticism of it. I just didn't like the showmanship, I guess.
I think you liked the showmanship. You didn't like...
I liked...
You are like a showman just by nature.
Yeah, I liked the like presentation. I
Yes.
just didn't like the appearance part of it.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't like.
Yeah.
I even wanted to wear black figure skates, which is what all the men wore, the boys.
So interesting how gender expression is all tied up in like sexual identity.
Yeah, and that's, I think, like maybe just a small social commentary is that was my only outlet, I think, for expressing that there was just like something that
different.
was a little different, and no one else around me was making the same choices that I was, and no one else around me was openly out, like, or openly gay or queer. And growing up in a really conservative area in a really small town, people are very aware of the business of everyone else, and if you deviate from anything that is considered the norm, you're really taking a big social risk. And so this was like a very like small deviance that I could exercise. I think that was like my outlet, and obviously I wasn't aware of that at the time. It was just like little things that now I look back on it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was just so desperate to have some sort of way that I could express. I don't want to be put in this box of
You're a little girl.
Yeah, you're a little girl, you play with dolls, you are boy crazy, you grow up, you wear makeup, you get you start dating, you get a husband, you have kids, you live happily ever after. Like that was never what I wanted, even when I was straight. And so that was, I think, my way of just slightly stepping outside the line and being like, no, I'm gonna be different.
In a way that was still like somewhat socially acceptable, or at least could be like maybe easily dismissed because you were so young. Like,
yeah, totally.
Like you were playing dress up or something. Like that's how people could explain it away.
For sure. I did want to share with you like my standard / ideal outfit
As a child.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no.
Lee Pipes jeans or Janko jeans, or these Adidas like wide leg track pants. This Nike golf hat,
Of course.
and just a plain t-shirt, preferably green or blue, but just a plain one.
I feel like I have a photo that should be added to this. I keep this photo on my nightstand.
Oh my god, this is literally the outfit. Jeez.
It's the outfit that you just described. You're probably holding your hat. I'm just gonna do this because who has a photocopier anymore?
This was
Do you see this?
At church camp on a hike
Is this not exactly what she described?
when I was like 10.
No. We don't growl. This.
She has ripped that from her
This is
couch.
the bottom of the couch. Great.
I think the last thing that I've alluded to a few times is just my interests. Like I was mostly interested in sports, school, those are normal, but church was like a big thing for me, and I think that's where I got like a lot of my like really close relationships. I wasn't boy crazy. I didn't want to date people. I had a boyfriend in high school, and I don't know, it just wasn't like, I wasn't super interested in that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But I didn't think that it was a big deal until like looking back on it, and now I'm like, I want to have an emotional connection with someone before I'm ever like romantically interested in them. It makes sense that I wouldn't be just like randomly interested in people throughout my adolescence. Like a lot of my friends seemed to be, or like a lot of people talked about. Now that seems like a bigger deal than it did then. Like at the time I was like, I'm just like waiting for the right person, you know?
And it was super socially like expected that everyone went to church anyway, so you kind of blended in.
Yes.
Even though those things, looking back, meant something else.
Yeah. It is funny to look back and think like of all the times that I had opportunities to realize like that I wasn't really like on that same trajectory as I was as was projected onto me, I guess. And like I think my little deviations from that were adding up as time went on, and now it seems like very obvious, but
Yeah.
it's fun to look at the pictures.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming with us.
Shell is really enjoying this peanut butter. Also, look at her cute jammies.
Her little Jim Jams. After space surgery, right? Look at you.
She's recovering. She's almost fully recovered. Say hi, Shell.
She's like, I just want to rip up the couch again. Put me down. Well, anyway.
All right. We'll see you on Friday.
Yes.
Bye.